We are one. I got faith. All the battles and I live. We are one. I got faith.
Yeah. It all starts with the breath. It all starts with the breath. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath. Breathing in electrons and protons, neutrons and photons. Chakra charged up, got me feeling like Gohan. Circular breathing got the torus in motion. Every breath I take controls the flow of the ocean. I'm floating like the oxygen that I breathe. Give and receive, that's what we learn from the trees. Surrender to the flow, what we learn from the seas. Fresher than the spring when you feeling the breeze. Please, we breathe what the earth breathes. See what the earth sees, where the God is the womb, where our soul is rebirthing. Kasha keys in the breath, look within if you're searching. Deep breaths through the mouth, suppress emotions is purging. Breath work apostle, alternate nostril. Breath work is colossal, ain't becoming a fossil. Transcend time, show y'all impossible's possible. Get out your own way, we are our only obstacle. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath.
To breathe in life force, I livocate and venerate. Many want to vent, but never want to ventilate. Demonstrate practically, tangibly, actually, naturally, actively with my conscious breath family. First eye breath, stream strong, now I see beyond. What you breathing on, chi and prana? Kundalini coil sprung. Carefree roller dung, the most DMT in the body produced by the lungs. Breath is aliveness. The breath is love. The breath alkalizes the body and the blood. Universal ebb and flow. Add and subtract. Yin and yang, this and that. Lungs expand and contract. Earth keepers. Take in more, inhale deeper. Experience rebirth. Breathers of the ethers. Let it go, no need to hold it. Slower, control it. When breath is flowing in the moment, it's the most potent.
Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath.
Inflation of my diaphragm took me to a higher land, higher than psilocybin. It got me vibing. I'm breathing while the stars align, and I'm at a time with it. Get it till I fit it in my pocket. Can't knock it. I'm watching all these humans too fucking busy with doing, instead of seeing that the being part is what they ruin. Got me pursuing connections to my breathing. Believe it. With my eyes closed, all that I'm feeling, I see it. Don't need it if it ain't appearing in my thought patterns. I'm Saturn, revolving the intricacies of matter. Shattered illusions, please forgive my intrusion. Breathing into anti-gravity, there goes Isaac Newton. I'm a nuisance to these mutants, cause I'm so damn bright. I sit with my eyes closed, breathing all damn night. Going out of sight, I ventured into worlds you won't believe. It all starts with the breath, so please don't forget to breathe.
Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath. Life and death, it all starts with the breath. Stress and rest, it all starts with the breath. Manifest, invest, it all starts with the breath. You don't need to ingest when it all starts with the breath.
Immortal. Yeah. Came out the portal, immortal into a human body. I've been existing way before the earth had Anunnakis. Intergalactical battles, intergalactical travels, infinitely going through stars. The universe will unravel all of its secrets. Peep it, I'm starting to leak it. Time for truth is coming, 100, it's time to seek it. Expanding my perception through the spectrum of light. I'm going in with spectrum and the shit's out of sight. We indigo children, yeah, we building frequencies through the ceiling. Penetrating through reality, a marvelous feeling. Regardless, we're healing these humans that be claiming we demonic. The resonance goes over their heads, we super cosmic. Your logic is ignorance mixed with fear in your thinking. My pineal gland is flooded, son, that shit don't be blinking. Sinking into your subconscious like a song with no words. The way I come up with these symbols of letters is absurd. Hey yo, my rhymes are like angelic beings. The shit is freeing, so pure that if you were born blind, I'll have you seeing. Breathing in a multi-dimensional light so captivating. Double helix is nonsense. So what I'm activating, feel the power from within, seeping right through my skin. From the earth into my feet as it goes up to my chin. It got me grinning. Rotation like spirals, my music spinning. I told you that I don't be playing, still I'm always winning. Fibonacci to the haters, curve them right to the side. They don't understand the energy, it comes from inside. So inside is what I master, used to be a disaster. Now I'm gladly elevating to a whole new chapter. Yeah, I'm giving birth to a whole new style. I incarnated through New York, yeah, I rep Long Isle. Don't get it twisted though, I'm truly repping this earth. I came to free all these humans and show you all what you're worth. Immortal. Yeah, raising your frequencies one soul at a time. As I pass this mic to my boy Spectrum, yo Spectrum, light that up, kid.
They tried to tell me I'm mortal, I told them I was immortal. They asked me what makes me different, I asked them what makes you normal. I just followed my morals and I unfollowed the formal. Hopped on a track with crews, now we straight cruising through portals. I download the Metatron, I'm reversing it till I'm dead and gone. If you think I'm dope, then you said it wrong. Not trying to flex, but I'm hella strong. Mine did things you never seen. When I say mine, you know what I mean. I'm the most when I'm in my mode, and y'all average is like the mean. I really didn't mean to go intervene. I'm the middleman chilling in between. You should do the math, we ain't keeping score. But I just hit a 3.14. I cook it up, make it look easy as pie. I'm moving in silence and seeing the sign. I am the G. If you remove me, all you gon' see is your sins. This is a big game of sins. The simulation is breaking again. I'm taking control, creating my soul. And if the truth fits, I'm breaking it in. Breaking it. All I really know is that I'll never know. I've been here for forever, don't know when to go. I think that indicates that I'm an indigo. In that case, I'm in the go. Green light, my heart, chakra, booming. Solar, plexus, Lexus, zooming. You assuming that I'm human. I'm just being what you doing. I've been teaching teachers frequently. It's apparent I'm a parent when it comes to raising frequencies. The way I'm living life, I haven't rest in peace recently. Immortal with my technique, but my ego dying easily. Death is teasing me by leaving me with DMT. Now it seems to me that everything I see is seeing me. Life is just an infinite circle with a twist. I used to wanna be like them, now they do not exist.
Immortal. Immortal. Yeah.
All right, peace, everyone. Uh-oh. All right, so peace, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Coming in right on time at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is much appreciated. But please let me know my voice is being heard. I'm loud and clear, so I can confirm and we can continue to move on. But yes, thanks once again for joining us. And please drop in the chat with your kin number. But yes, thank you and welcome into Melanin Frequency Vigil. We are continuing to do the 52 Acts of Unity, which we have been transmitting since the fall equinox of 2019. Thank you all for confirming that. I appreciate it. So yes, we've been doing this and we meet each and every Sunday, Sally, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we come together and put this frequency in. So we are in the year of divine unity, and we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. We embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. And in the year of divine unity, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh. So I am Star. So I am the voice that you are hearing. And so I am your host this evening. I am the priestess initiate of the MIMEC priesthood. I'm Kin 122 and I am Star. So I empower in order to communicate commanding breath. I seal the input of spirit with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of heart. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, I would love to give a huge shout out to Priestess Mutmayat Nefer Habibullah for always assisting me as I've been hosting and facilitating and learning. She's always been right there, right by my side to get me all through these sessions and so much more. I've learned so much from her, but I wanted to just give a big thanks and shout out to her. So yeah, we are going to read this mission. So we do have this mission that we are all going and collectively fulfilling as one. So please join me. I'm going to read this mimic mission and just join me to read it together. So our mission is to shift the global consciousness of the melanin dominant population and establish an legacy of divine frequency beings with immortal health and immortal wealth through the application and remembrance of cosmic knowledge. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, yes. So, we're gonna just keep on pushing, keep on going, because we are on Kin 222. We are on the white magnetic wind. So we are currently have just jumped on into this wave spell. We are in the white wind wave spell. So we're gonna read this 3 times as well, and print this in our hearts and print this in our minds. And as a collective, we're gonna read it 3 times. So please join me as we do so. And then that last line we're going to say for the last time and then do it all together. So I unify in order to communicate, attracting breath. I seal the input of spirit with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power doubled. You unify in order to communicate, attracting breath. You seal the input of spirit with the magnetic tone of purpose. You are guided by your own power doubled. We unify in order to communicate, attracting breath. We seal the input of spirit with the magnetic tone of purpose. We are guided by our own power doubled. We are a galactic activation portal in order to communicate, attracting breath, the input of spirit, the tone of purpose, and our power doubled. Enter me. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Oh, Ashe. So here you see the Destiny Cross, which the guide is our power doubled, which is 222, and that is the white magnetic wind. That is the guide. That is the one above. And then if you look over to the left, it's the mental body, which is Kin 92. That is the yellow magnetic human. And then if you look below is the emotional body. That is Kin 39. That is the blue cosmic storm. And that is the emotional body. And then the physical body is over to the right-hand side, which is Kin 157, the red magnetic earth. So that collectively makes up 222. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe O. So yes, we're going to move on into the announcements. And with that, just get your pen, paper, get your screenshots ready. So you have plenty of announcements in here so that we have to share. So definitely going to be able to write something down, screenshot it, just jot any information down that you have or you're interested in getting or joining. But yes, I love this song as well that we have along with the announcements. So as you get your information, yeah, definitely vibe into the tunes. So, but I'll be right back. And I will speak with you soon. Hold on.
Daily awake, I am today. Daily acknowledges the act of God empowering me to breathe. Represents more time to live, move, and have my being. Amazing I am shows the wonders of light shining on my face. Healed from afflictions, distractions, and manipulations of this world. Strong I am today as the sun shines, wind blows and rain falls, reminding me to stand each test time. Wise I am today to see the truth at face value and walk with confidence, knowing.
Habitats of weeds, daily supplies. Habitats of weeds, daily supplies. Habitats of weeds, daily supplies. Habitats of weeds, daily supplies.
For Habibula so she can add in some of her wording and some energy for some of these other special messages. So I'm going to yield the mic to her. I hope you are ready. I see you coming on up.
I am, if y'all can hear me okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good. That means I don't have to log in on my phone. Great. Good, thanks. Oh, thank you so much, Priestess Initiate Star, for bringing in such an amazing energy into the space. Y'all give it up for her in the chat, if you don't mind, please. Her level of commitment and everything that she does to bring in the frequency tones, it's a beautiful thing. So let's all make sure we continue to show our appreciation, not just for her, giving thanks for High Priestess, for helping us, allowing us to just be a part of this whole thing, and everyone who has contributed to the wholeness of shifting the global consciousness. Ashe. So I'm going to just share a couple of announcements here coming up very soon, like this coming strong end. We have our day at a time celebration. It's a potluck celebration in Atlanta. And on the 25th is the actual day at a time. It's a non-commerce plasma. So there'll definitely be no exchange of finances on that plasma. We're gonna begin the celebration with our sunrise. Well, it really won't be sunrise, but the sun will still be rising, right? Debt forgiveness, and then a lot of fun, family friendship, getting in the flow, grounding, meditating, drum circling, all natural instrumental process are going to be going on. No electronics whatsoever, unless only one person who's designated for either filming or taking pictures for our keepsake, Ashe. But we do need to know if you're coming. Please make sure you RSVP. It's hosted by Synchronistic Human School of Enlightenment and also the founder, Baba Neb Taharka Kanish Kawak. And I'm the coordinator for it. We're keeping it real nice and easy this year, okay? So if you can show up and after the celebration, just join us at Jeju Sauna and Spa, okay, for an overnight woo-saw. And we did this before. It turned out beautiful. Everything synchronized, and he wanted to do it again. So that's how we're working it out this year. But the next dawning, when we rise from Jeju, we're going to be bringing in our sunrise, bringing in the new cycle, okay, on the 26th of the red galactic moon. So it's $40 per person if you plan to join, $40 to get into Jeju. If you're going to bring your children ages 3 to 11, it's $25. All right. But all family, everybody is welcome. It's welcome, is welcome. But definitely visit Synchronistic Human School, synchronistichuman.com/events to at least let us know you're going to be in the number. We have coming up for all new to MIMEC, all new to Melanated Immortals, making evolutionary changes, our new kin or new member, or I just want to know more about MIMEC mission flow orientation on July the 31st. That is next Friday. All right. Not the one coming, but the one right after that. At 8 p.m. is sponsored by our Nurturer faction of the MIMEC Priesthood and High Priestess, Ma'ayim Makaru Amen. We got a plethora of 411 for you. And definitely looking forward. We got a lot of people that have been asking and are interested. So make sure you visit the website so you can subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the website so you can get those reminder emails of when to show up. All right. Then we also have all divine feminine, calling all divine feminine for Bolshatelet. Okay, y'all say that. Bolshatelet. Bolshatelet. Yes, it is where our divine feminine will be coming together to allow our sacred womb spaces, our inner powers and abilities to raise vibrations through sound only, okay? No words spoken, unless of course you break out in light language or your soul language. I love how Mama Ojeyemi brought that to me, soul language, because it really resonates high with me. Our sacred power, remembering, Ashe, and divine embodiment. So if you plan on being in the space, if you desire to be a part of this, it's not just a movement, y'all. It's a remembrance. It's using our truth, using our wholeness to heal, to restore, to release, right? To embody and to empower, right? So we're going to be doing this together on August the 1st, the magnetic moon. Okay, Bolshatelet is what's going to be coming through. on the first magnetic plasma, which is August the 1st from 7 to 8. So if you plan to be in the space, make sure you email so you can get the link or join us in WhatsApp under Bochatelet, and or you can call or text 404-803-4726. But email is yogini9@melanatedimmortals.com. Either way, we'll make sure you're in the space. And I will now turn things back over into the hands of our hostess with the mostest and all that overtone energy. Star, you ready?
I'm ready. I appreciate it.
All right. Peace and love. Gratitude.
Peace and love. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I was like, let me just bring her on up so she could explain and put that energy into all of those that she has put her energy into. So Ashe. So yes, Day at a Time's coming up. The mission flow orientation, Bochatelet has already been put together. So yeah. But yeah, we're going to continue on with the 52 Acts of Unity, and this is the manual. So this manual you can have in hand, and this is just the 52 part series of performing the acts of unity that you can have with you as you go through those acts of unity. Ashe. And there's also one youth book, workbook for them as well for the youth. So yeah, and we are what are we on 43? So we have been through most of this book already, this manual. So Ashe, and give thanks to all who have already been participating and joining us in these unity groups. So yeah, that is available, and I'm sure a lot of you already have it. And then where are we at? We're gonna introduce High Priestess. So much love to her, and just give so much love and thanks to her for just all that she has poured into us and into this mission, and being the wind high priestess that she is. She is such a guide of light, as listed. You see this list, the long list of titles that is probably can continue to go on and on. But yeah, she is all of these and much more, along with all the tools and books that she has provided for us. But yeah, so with that, um we are going to move on in. I don't believe High Priestess is in the building tonight. So, surprise, surprise. I may be able to yeah, I just want to give her a shout out for one, and then of course just much gratitude. So yeah, we're gonna move on and get these other announcements out. So with that, I'm gonna keep it moving. So yeah, we do have the 8th annual Melanin Frequency Convergence that is coming up in September, which is pretty much right around the corner. So we have got all the information for that. So if you are going to be attending, if you are going to be attending, there is an RSVP that you can do right away, and you just go to melanatedimmortals.com/events, and then you could get all the additional details and information, location, and everything else for that. So this is coming up September the 18th through the 20th, and then this is of course during the fall equinox. And we have already had a info session for this, but if you wanted any more information for it, please reach out and we can get that over to you. But yeah, that is going to be so dope. The Convergence has always been a great event in person. I mean, it's just that frequency lingers for so long. So if you can make it, definitely make it, even if it's just for one plasma, definitely come through. So that's coming up. And then we also have the bundles and packages that had just came out recently for the Wet Sacred. This is elevating your womb wellness. But yeah, I heard that High Priestess has been or is about to be on the move. So she's going to be, having these in hand, and also just definitely just make a purchase and support and yourself just for these dope bundles. The Awakening Ritual package, we have the Sacred Shadow and Healing package, the Cosmic Frequency and Lineage set, and then also just the whole big bundle, all everything all inclusive, the Ultimate womb combination. So that is available now. And I mean, these mats I felt in person, and they are so good. I mean, I think this is one of the best mats I've felt in a long time. They some real good quality. And then you get all of these other additional the books in store with it. So I mean, that's just that's right there, all inclusive. So yeah, that is the bundles and packages that have just came out. um so yeah, all of that information is here if you would like to purchase, and if you want to see High Priestess in person as well, that'd be a dope package to have on hand, and then go meet up with High Priestess as well. So yeah, that is available. So, and then of course we have the Meta Shop. If you have not been on there yet, please go take a look. That is, we had some exclusive sets before, and then there was some more that came in. I was like, man, these are so dope. Every time they come in, I'm just like in awe. But shout out to Arisha Stone. Oh my gosh, thank you and much gratitude for all he has done, aka the Sky Serpent. Yes. But yeah, he has these stones, the artifacts, the jewelry, just so much that has been put on. We have on the website, so go take a look at that. This is just a clip we have in the store. So you can go to melanatedimmortals.com, and then it is in the categories, and then you can check out the OMIC. It's an OMIC tab, and that will bring up all of the new pieces that have came in, and even some that have not been sold yet, but they're still on there. And believe me, these do not stay on long, not at all. So, but go over to support Arisha Stone as well. And he is across all the platforms at Arisha Stone, which is the YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And yeah, just so subscribe, like, comment, share. He always makes sure to say that. So I got to make sure I say it too. So yeah, shout out to Arisha Stone. Thank you. Much gratitude to him and his tribe. So yes, I don't believe High Priestess came on in. So we're gonna just keep it moving and get into the follow-up of the mission from last heptad. So we had mission 42, which was I'm gonna read it all out. So yes, frequency wave 42. And this is: we move freely and unrestrained in the physical, spiritual, and mental world. We move freely and unrestrained in the physical, spiritual, and mental world. We move freely and unrestrained in the physical, spiritual, and mental world. Ashe. So yes, this was mission 42. And the base and most prominent part of this was to identify your aspirations, make a list with those experiences and that you would, pursue, and just you kind of feel constrained by. So you can list the experience, which was, I believe, 3 of them. That's what we have put in over the heptad in the priesthood chat, for everyone to list 3 experiences and also the obstacles, and how the obstacles is holding you back, basically. So yes, and that is the gist of it, but then also making one complete one with everyone, with all your unity partners as well. So, and this was identifying your aspirations and obstacles. And I don't know how you guys have done, but we'd love to hear back from you guys on how that went. But yes, that was from last heptad. And then so just making that the experiences, what were the experiences that you know that you could move freely and unrestrained, and not just physically but spiritual and mental as well. But yeah, there is a link, so you can come on up and give us a reflection, or just tell us any other um, thing that happened over the heptad during that act of unity. Hope we get someone to come on up in here so we can have a chat before we head on up. I
I'll
think I
share.
see one. Sure.
I'll share right off the top of the dome. Do everything, to not do what I normally do. Right? um, this past heptad, going through the physical and the mental. Okay, but when I think of it being restrained, for my journey, it has been a holistic challenge, I guess I could say. In that challenge, I've been able to face a lot of, or come to a realization of some of the hmm what some might call fear, okay, anxieties, um a weak point of, whenever I get stressed, a lot of times my body responds, because our bodies keep the score, right? But when I get stressed over things that I cannot control, right? Because it's eustress when you can, when you bring it upon yourself, it's called eustress, EUSTRESS. But the distress that comes from things like my water line breaking, and so until I can get somebody to come and repair it, um we're just controlling it manually, right? Or like, I gotta pack up my house because I'm working on selling it, and it's only so much that I can physically do because of my spinal issues, right? And then issues in my tissues, like Baba Wanique says. I say it too. And then there's the just the whole mere fact I got my grandbabies and they don't want to go to bed on time. So I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's too late to be playing. So a lot of that, when you want peace and that quiet, to be able to just go within, nothing straining your attention, nothing straining your body, I'm like, mm, this is not going to control me. I am limitless to my movements. I am endless, because that's what's in my signature. I seal the matrix of endlessness, so when it all comes and boils down to it, there's no need, no reason to stress in order for it to negatively impact my whole being. All I do is I breathe through it. And, I do my stretches, my exercises. I got my tonic, with my turmeric and all the other goody goodies in it. I got to go and make some more sea moss, because I know that is a definite remedy, to anything. But I haven't had swelling. I just have the aching. So, it's a plasma to plasma process, but we got this. I got this. And so I think I was speaking with Baba T earlier, and I recalled affirmation. I think I see, I ask, I be, I know I am. And I used to chant that mantra. I think, I see, I ask, I be, I know, I am. And so that came back to me, to continue that and working through being unrestrained in any and everything of my whole being. So thank you for this moment to allow me to share.
Ashe, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely that limitless endlessness. I know for me during this heptad, it always just writing down the experiences and just reflecting on those things. It just reminds me to go back to the basics, like you said, just that breath work, just sitting in it, and it's no restraints. Like it's you're gonna get over it. You're gonna get through it. So it was always just writing them down to look at what we believe the um, obstacles were to be, but it's still not really obstacles because we're going to get through it. It's always something new. So I appreciate that share. I don't know if anyone else wanted to come on up as we before we go ahead and move forward. But yeah, that was mission 42, and that was the aspirations and obstacles as well. So yeah, with that, I am going to move on forward, and we do have a special guest this evening. So I am so honored to be able to share and introduce her up onto this stage. I mean, I'm excited. I heard the name. I heard Ken 64 coming on through. I said, "Oh, okay." So it's dope because every time Mama Ojeyemi has came onto a mic, it don't have to be this mic. It could be a whole different channel, but any mic she comes on, it's some gems, and it's always so much to take in. So I just I'm just honored to be able to introduce her. So with our special guest, we do have Mama Ojeyemi. She is Kin 64. She is the yellow crystal seed, and she is going to come on up and present for this mission 43 this evening. So, Mama Ojeyemi, you ready? I'm going to yield the mic for you.
Giving thanks and gratitude, giving thanks and gratitude. Priestess, initiate, star. Your presence goes before you, so I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your ashe. And it's the honor to be in your presence, giving thanks to the divinity within myself and thanks to the divinity within each and every one of you. I give thanks to HP, High Priestess Mayat. I give thanks to Priestess Mutin for all that she does. I give thanks to all the priests and mimic, to the initiate priesthood and mimic. It's an honor and a privilege to be here and to ask to, should I say, I like to use the word sound. It's always an honor. This is an auspicious moment. This plasma, we're refining the purifying art. So this white wave spell is all about refining. And I was born in a white castle wave. So with the, should I say, the red Skywalker at wave spell, self-existing moon. And the red earth, which is my occult power, sits in the lunar moon. This is a wonderful and marvelous, auspicious season that we're in. And I want to give thanks to all those who have walked before me, because without them, there would be no me. I say. So we're on frequency wave 43. Before I actually word sound this frequency, I want you to feel this. I want you to allow it to flow through your plasma. I want you to actually feel it in your tissue. Feel this in your mitochondria. It says, frequency wave 43, we will operate in full authority of our divine purpose. I'm going to word sound this again. And the more I word sound it, I want you to feel it. We will operate in full authority of our divine purpose. Now, once our word sound this and you feel this, I want you to really, what does this mean to me? Do I operate in full authority of my divine purpose? We will operate in full authority of our divine purpose. Feel that. Let that flow through you. Ask yourself this question. Do I operate in full authority of my divine purpose? Or am I in someone else's purpose? Do I allow myself to operate in full authority of my divine purpose? So, me, I like to do etymology of words. I like to find out what the word means etymology wise before I word sound the word. So the first word that I looked up is operate. What does it mean be fully operate? To fully operate, it says to be in effect, to be active, to have a cause. That's what operate means. Full, perfect, entire, all that can be received. So when we operate in full authority, we bring forth a cause. We are effective. We are in effect. That means we move with precision. We move with purpose. We move with destiny. I mean, we let nothing or no one or no thing stand before what we come to do. So when we operate in full authority, now let's look up the word authority. Prestige, right, permission, command. So when we operate to be in effect, to be perfect, all that we can receive permission, or we're going to use the word command. Of our divine purpose. So we all know what divinity means of God, sacred, belonging to a deity, inspired or prophetic. So not only will we operate, will we be in effect? Perfect, command, inspire, purpose. Our purpose is what we intend to do. Our purpose is what we come to do or be something by design, appropriate. So when we operate in full authority of our divine purpose, that means that we come already full. We come already knowing we come with everything that we need. So we don't need anything outside. Everything we need came with us at birth. That's our birthright. It's not outside. I'm going to take Moon Goddess's words. As the living expression of Ken 64, the yellow crystal seed, I dedicate in order to target universalizing. I like to use the word motherversalizing awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the crystal tone of cooperation. I am guided by the power of intelligence. I am a galactic activation portal into me. Purpose came sacred and divine. Can't take that from it. That's our birthright, mitochondria, DNA. So when you know that you came with the divine purpose and that you couldn't come here without a purpose, and if you fully choose to operate in authority of that purpose, you don't need, should I say, validation. You don't need approval. You don't seek it. You know. On the walls of the doors of Kemet, it says, "Know thyself." Didn't say know anybody else. It said thyself. When one knows thyself, one knows that they are sacred and divine. And one keeps that sacred and divinity and creates from that sacred divinity. So when you fully operate in full authority of your divine purpose, you are sacred and divine. Nothing can shift that, nothing can change that, and you won't allow anything to distract you. So often we get distracted. So I don't believe in the word challenge. People use it. I don't believe in the word obstacles. We use it, but I call them distractions because you have a choice. You have free will. And as HP says, you have a decision. So when you make a choice, when you decide on what you're going to do, if you're going to follow your purpose in full authority and in full operation, what comes? The distraction. The distraction comes to say, let's see if Star really wants. Let's see if Star really is in her divine purpose. Let's see if she's willing to fully operate in her divinity. Because we know she's the creator. So let's see. We're gonna bring this distraction, no matter what that distraction looks like. And when the distraction comes, does it pull us off our divine purpose? Does it pull away from our sacredness, our sacred divinity? Do we take responsibility that we created this distraction? Or do we play the victim? Now, I've played the victim before. No more. Once I realized that I was creator, no more victim. So I ask, how do we create? Thoughts, words, actions, deeds, and reactions. I'll have to watch the words that I use. I have to watch the things that I think. I have to watch my feelings. I have to watch the actions, my deeds, and how I react to what's going to the distractions of the world. We came here whole and complete. We're not broken. We just have to remember, as Priestess Moot said, remember to operate in our full authority of our divine purpose. If you sacred and divine, as words sound all the time, what else? There's nothing greater than that. Nothing has any power over us but us. So fully operating in full authority of our sacred divine purpose means I move when spirit tells me to move. That means I am in consistent communion with my spirit, with my soul, with my physical, with my spirit, with my mental, and my emotion. And I've aligned all of my bodies. I don't see anything but sacred and divinity. I don't see anything but that. And I move forward in that space. No matter what someone is projecting and how they project it, I only see divinity. And everybody comes with a purpose. Your purpose is your purpose. My purpose is my purpose. But that doesn't mean that we can't help build for the common good. I share this word sound, this story. I'm a storyteller. And I want to talk about the potter's wheel. When the great cosmic mama sat down at the wheel, she says, what can I create? And she saw an image. And she put the image to the wheel. And while she was shaping the image to the wheel, she was praying and chanting and holding a vision of what she wanted this to be and how she wanted it to move and what she wanted it to do. And each part of what she prayed had a role, had a purpose, had a destiny. She gave it full authority. She said that it would go forth and operate in full authority of its divine purpose. Once she finished creating this most beautiful, beautiful box in the world, she let it dry, and it had this radiating glow. It was radiating. It was mirrored. It was self-reflecting. It had a purpose. It had a distraction. It had a service. It had a radiance. It had a beauty so empowering. And she kissed it and she held it up to the star king and to the ancestors. And she crashed it. She dropped it. And it broke into thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces. And she said, this is my children, my daughterins. And they all have a purpose and a role to play in this great return of the divine cosmic mama, this great planetary being, this great galactic source. And when some of them, when they would start remembering who they were and who they are, I would return. The mama's back. We are remembering. We all have a role. We all have a part. That doesn't mean that we're not separate, and we are unity in this part. We all have a role to play. We all have the will to operate in full authority of our divine purpose if we choose to follow the rhythm, to organize, to channel, to inspire, to harmonize in integrity. Our realization. I don't like to use the word intent. I like to use the word attention of how we pulse, perfect, bear fruit. How we dissolve and liberate. How we dedicate and cooperate so that we can endure to bring forth the presence of our purpose. Because we have free will. We have influence. We have full authority, not partial, full. How do we choose to use and operate that full authority in our divinity? It's up to us. Nothing can shift that but us. Nothing can change that but us. When Moot shifts, I shift. When Star shifts, Moot shifts. When Mimic shifts, the whole world shifts. What vision do we hold for our purpose? What questions will we ask for our purpose? When we are the initiators, we are the refiners, we are the transformers, and we are the completers. We have everything that we need given to us at birth. We incarnated full, full authority, not partial, full. Are we willing to accept that, to operate in full authority of our divine purpose, our divine birthright? This is our birthright. This is in our mitochondria. This is in our DNA. So often we dim ourselves down because, well, I don't want nobody to really see me. I don't want you to see the physical me. No. But your energy, your frequency goes before you go. You don't even have to say a name. You don't have to say anything. We feel each other. We've always felt each other. So if a sister or a brother needs something, we feel that. So we keep the vision. What vision are we holding for ourselves? What vision are we holding for our people? I love the acts of unity. Who wouldn't? It's moving through loving kindness. It's saying, as a whole, we're not partial anything. We came here whole. It is our experiences that has created the trauma and the drama. But we leaving that alone because guess what? We created those experiences so that we could share our wisdom. So when that lotus comes up out of the muck and the mud, we could see the 1,000-petal lotus and we could see our face on each 1,000 petal. So when that lotus closes itself back down, all the trauma and the drama leaves. Let's not pick it back up when the lotus opens the petals back up. We can choose whatever it is that we want in this world. But the purpose that you came incarnated on is yours. It's your uniqueness. It's your greatness. It's your magnificence. The magnitude of who we incarnated, the kin. The purpose that we came. We came from divinity, and to divinity we shall return. But while we walk this planet, we're planetary galactic cosmic beings with authority to fully operate in our divine purpose. So one may say, ask yourself, am I allowing myself? Will I let myself? Because that's the only thing stopping us. So I maybe need to, should I say, not turn on the TV. Maybe I need to be still to hear what it is. But once you get your incarnated signature, then you have a greater understanding of what your divine purpose is. Will you choose to live from that? Will you choose to be that? Will you accept that you are created and there's nothing outside of anything doing anything to you but you? Will you take full responsibility for your thoughts, your words, your actions, your deeds, and your reactions? Will you say, all that I am, all that I was, all that I have done, All that has been done to me has brought me to this sacred moment in space. Are you willing to live in the now? Are you so stuck into the past? Are you so far in the future? Then that means you're not now. But moment to moment is the now. I hear the voice of my mother. Charity begins at home and spreads abroad. We are charity. It took me 60 some years to truly, fully understand what that meant. Everything starts with me. There's nothing outside of me but me. We all have a purpose. I come to guide. I come to empower. I come to uplift and raise and rise up the melanated community. I come to keep sacred space. We are keepers. We are generators. We are the original OGs. We are the builders, the erectors, the radiators, the keepers of the sacerdotals, the oracle and the oraculums. But are you ready to step into that? Or will you keep allowing the distractions of this world to stop you? Are you ready to embrace, embody who you are? Are you bold enough to break those old limiting demarcations of our mind? To step into, to know that we divine? And the truth of us is nothing can hurt us unless we give it a power. Power only means that you have the capability or the ability to do something. But to operate in full authority of our divine purpose takes courage. Courage, strength, and wisdom. Fearlessness. It's nothing to do but just do this. So it's nothing wrong with the fear. It's can you move past the fear? Will you allow the fear to cripple you? Will you birth and nurture and bring it to being what you come to be? Will you polarize it and stabilize it and move the distractions out the way? Will you activate and bind it and work in service? Will you define it, form, and measure? No, well, they say, no, what do you say? Because when we operate in full authority, it's what we say, not they say. They have no power. We have the power to command, radiate, organize, balance, equality, channel and inspire and attune ourselves to lift up ourselves, our sacred divine purpose. But it takes us. And it starts with us. And it ends with us. It ain't about me. It ain't about you. It's about us. We. This is a collective. Will everybody choose their purpose in this incarnation? No. But there's enough of us willing to say, I will. I'll make this decision. I'll stand in this truth. I will not be denied. I will not be stopped. I will live this. I will be this. I am my divine purpose. I am my own creator. I will not be distracted. I am a living expression. I have 260 kins. I have 260 plasmas to be just that. How magnificent is that? This is so simple that we miss it. Well, it's hard. Nothing is hard. If thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established unto you, what are we decreeing? What are we word sounding to ourselves every plasma? Because if we truly just imagine, let's use our imagination. If we say 25% of us started using our incarnated signature, our destiny cross, and it spread it, where would the war that, as High Priestess says, the deficit or the conflict, where could it possibly be? If we keep what vision are we holding? What vision do we see for ourselves, our family, our community, our friends? Because if we empower ourselves, if we are let and allow ourselves, the mama only come to bring one thing, love. And we are the most loving beings on this planet. And love starts at home. Love starts within ourselves. Unconditionally, no strings attached. It's a practice. Everything is a practice. And if you say, well, it's work, well, then guess what? That's what it becomes. What about practicing? The virtue also practice. The more you practice, the more you become it. The more you be it. The more you live it. It's like eating. So it becomes, should I say, truth and tradition. Our ancestors lived truth and they lived tradition. They moved as one, but they moved in silence, in stillness, not afraid of the darkness. That's our power. We come from the dark, deep primordial waters. We didn't come from the light. The light is just the information. We were birthed inward and we became outward. But when we came down that birth canal and that light hit our face, all memory, all the contracts we had signed, all that we said that we were going to do, all the things the experiences that we said we were going to have, we forgot them. We're here to remember. We're here to evolve karma. We're here to rise in ascension so that we can leave this planet as ancestors. So our name can be called. So water can be poured for us if we so choose to. What do you choose? Do you choose to willingly operate in full authority of your divine purpose? We all know what our purpose is. We know what we come to do. The only thing to do is just do it. And when we see someone not living in their purpose, keep the sacred space for them so they can. Eventually, maybe not in this incarnation. Who knows? Because the door for reformation is never closed. We always have an opportunity. Because every plasma is an opportunity for us to express our sacred divinity, to express our divine purpose, and to assist and guide and empower someone else. To serve is the highest and the greatest gift that you can give. It is an honor and a privilege to serve. I am so full and elated because I get an opportunity to serve. I'm going to share this story and I'm going to close out. I was strung out on drugs, about to lose everything, and was a closet junkie, worked every plasma. As Harmonious Balance says, went to the occupation every plasma. Came home from the occupation one plasma, and my mother showed me the plate of the cocaine. She said, your sons brought this to me. And the only thing I could do is, I didn't know anything about the Sacred Mother or anything about that. But this is what I said: God, if you take this bitter cup from me, I would serve for the rest of my life. Haven't looked back since. Didn't have a high school diploma. Didn't go to college. But when I was in that occupation, and before I left that occupation, I left with a six-figure salary because I chose to serve. I chose to follow and listen and allow myself to be used to serve something greater than me, bigger than me, and about me. And I share a story because if I can come through the muck and mud, I share the story not for empathy, not for sympathy, not for compassion, but to show you it's a choice. We, every plasma, have an opportunity to choose how we live our lives, but to be willing to operate in full authority of our divine purpose. So I give thanks and gratitude. I thank each and every one of you for listening to me. I pray that I was able to give you something. So thank you for allowing me to serve.
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh, Mama Ojeyemi. I give thanks for you coming on in. Um, yes, I received. I'm sure everyone else did as well. But yeah, you came right on through. So I hope they remember we are here to do it. We are here on purpose. Um, it just such a beautiful presentation. I appreciate it so much. Give thanks. And with that, I'm gonna just go over so we can finish out this act of unity. So you guys can get into your unity groups. I'm sure you guys are still in. If not, circle back and get on into it. But let me just expand this and then I will read it aloud for you guys. All right. So this is the Mission 43 Full Authority of Divine Purpose Active Unity. So embracing full authority of your divine purpose, as Mama Ojeyemi had went through and touched on so beautifully. But the key here is to gather with your unity partners and invite everyone to share a brief 30 to 45-second message about their divine purpose and what it means to them. So each participant uh, contribution should be framed as an inspirational message, a drawing from their personal experience and insights. And then once all messages have been shared, compile them into a single motivational piece. Ashe, this is so dope. And enhance this collective message by incorporating music, chanting, instruments, to create a powerful and uplifting final product. Share this message among yourselves and others who are drawn to receive its inspiration, amplifying the energy and intention behind your collective purpose. Ashe. Um, this is a definite heptad or mission to circle back into those unity groups if you have been in one and maybe took a small break. However, this is a dope one to touch base with and connect back with your unity partners. And I mean, this is for the authority of your divine purpose. So, yeah, that right there is Mission 43. Um, like I said, that is straightforward, and Mama Ojeyemi still gave us some more to remember and touch base into our purpose. So, yeah, thank you once again. But definitely stay tuned and stay for the focus and the chant. So we have a sigil, and that sigil is for the opportunity for us to collectively seal in the frequencies of this transmission of Vigil 43. We are one, and through our unified focus, we will amplify our intentions. We will energize the sigil and strengthen our unity. We are aligned, mind, heart, purpose, and presence. We live in harmony with purpose and power. We fulfill this mission as one. Ashe. So definitely stay with us as we go into our sigil. And in the year of divine unity, we embody our natural love frequency, living as one in divine unity on earth. We join each and every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we will see you next heptad. So this is the frequency wave 43. We will operate in full authority of our divine purpose. We will operate in full authority of our divine purpose. Imprinting it in our hearts and in our minds, we will operate in full authority of our divine purpose. Ashe, Ashe, and Asheo. I give thanks for all who have joined us this evening. Stay tuned. We will be putting up the sigil in just a moment.
We are spreading the word about an energy vigil dedicated to the betterment of melanin dominant people worldwide. It is called Melanin Emerging Collective Consciousness Alignment. As you know, there are groups across the world that pray and meditate for global peace and love. Though this has benefited the world, it is obvious that more is needed to dissolve the systematic and individual oppression of melanin-dominant people worldwide. Our collective is transmitting frequencies right now. Each week, a different melanin-dominant group is accountable for generating and holding the frequency. We began transmitting on Fall Equinox 2019. To find out more or get involved in this movement, check out our website at www.melaninfrequency.org.